Spotting kids' vintage clothing at thrift stores and yard sales gets pretty simple when you train your eyes to know what to look for. One of the best ways to tell if an item is vintage is the tag. So kids' clothing from the early 90s and 2000s have these paper tags behind a cloth tag. Keep your eye out for those. Chicago Bulls. Yeah, it's got a stain on it though. Wonder if I can get that out. For $1, I think I'll try it. You can definitely tell this is vintage based on style. The best-selling vintage kids clothing is definitely character clothing. Some characters bring in more money than others. I picked up these strawberry shortcake overalls last year and they sold for $350. Currently, they would easily sell for double that. Here's another vintage sweatshirt that I just picked up at the thrift store. I grew up watching Rugrats, so I knew it was vintage, and right here on the tag, it even says 1996. A good amount of the vintage kids clothing does have the year printed right on it. Again, based on style alone, these stood out to me at the thrift store. These are adorable Tigger cargo pants, and just based on the tag, I can tell these were made in the early 2000s. The cloth tag is definitely a big giveaway, but you can also look at the embroidery on the pants themselves. Those also give it away that they are vintage. It's easy for me to spot these types of items because, again, I grew up watching them, so I know what I'm looking for. But you guys, it's pretty simple. Look for vintage denim embroidered items with paper tags, and you're going to do just fine. Another cool find was this vintage Power Rangers kids t-shirt. Again, a cloth tag with the paper tag behind it gives it away that it was vintage. Vintage kids clothing is definitely one of my favorite things to find to flip online for a profit.